We are now connected. Trust you're here for a reason. Spirit called you here.
If this video found you today, it's because your soul needs to hear what I'm about to share with you. So trust that you're here for a reason. Welcome in, my beautiful friends. I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. This is a collective reading. It is for all zodiac signs today, and it's also timeless. So whenever you're finding this message is exactly when you're meant to. So let's call in spirit, open up this space and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So I wanted to start with an angel signs message for you first. So this is the universe and your angels speaking to you. We are getting the number 547. Authentically you is your message. They want you to be authentically you in your experience. Okay, so speak your truth at this time. Your angels proclaim that the time has come to express something you didn't feel comfortable expressing before to yourself and to others. This realization of self has been with you for a while now, and your angels are ready to create changes in your life to accommodate it. Reflect on what your future self would have to say to you at this moment. So your future self is coming in and communicating with you as well. And I'll read this message to you one more time. They want you to speak your truth right now. Your angels proclaim that the time has come to express something you didn't feel comfortable expressing before to yourself and to others. This realization of self has been with you for a while now, and your angels are ready to create changes in your life to accommodate it. Okay, so reflect on what your future self would have to say to you at this moment. So 547, carry this number with you, this message. And we are going to now pull 3 spirit animals that are guiding you through this. All right, so I feel you're being called to stay strong. There may be energies around you that might work against you, and it may make you feel like maybe you're not doing the right thing, or maybe you're not in alignment, or there's something wrong. But this is the friction that you are walking through, and it's going to feel like that as you're in it. So you want to stay in balance with yourself as you're moving through it. So by being authentically you. So your 3 spirit animals today are the cheetah queen. You may have seen a cheetah recently. Know your worth is your message. Your value is priceless and your potential is unlimited and your soul is infinite. Act accordingly. So once again, your value is priceless, your potential is unlimited, and your soul is infinite. Act accordingly. And cheetah print is also coming through. So the tortoise king, you're almost there. So this feels like some sort of a pressure point that you are meant to walk through in order to get to where you're trying to go. Now is not the time to give up. You're closer than you think to reaching your goal. So you're almost there. They don't want you to give up. Slow steps if you need to, crawl if you need to. Okay, so we have the rhinoceros queen. Harness your strength. They're calling you to harness your strength. While strength can be an asset, be mindful not to use it to overpower or intimidate others. You have a lot of strength. You have a way of pushing through things. And right now, the way that they want you to push is through integrity, right? So this is your message from the rhinoceros queen. All right, so we're going to pull 3 tarot cards and see what else your soul is meant to know. So we've had eclipses recently, still going through them as I'm filming this reading. I'm actually going to take the energy of the eclipses this year, 2026, seal it into the video today. I feel this is an energy that's going to find you when you're going through it. So you'll have to share with me if you're already feeling into what I'm sharing with you and what that looks like in your life. So we're going to pull 3 tarot cards now. We have 5 of Wands. So this is turbulence. This is energy that's a little bit shaky, and I feel it's annoyance. It's like a wasp that just flies around, and no matter how hard you try, you can't seem to swat it. I actually had a fly like that in my house that was going on for days, and we're trying to swat it and get it out. This is the energy it feels like. Five of Wands. It's a little bit testy, so you may be moving through this. Again, Spirit just showed you how to move through it. So Five of Wands, we have the Hierophant card. So you are learning, you are growing. And sometimes we need support here. Sometimes we need additional guidance. This is what's coming in for you right now in your experience. The experience you are having, you are receiving the guidance through it. So that is the Hierophant card. Now, the Hierophant is a major arcana card, so this energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others are going to feel this subtly. And we have the Tower. Oh my gosh, what is going on with the Towers right now? I feel this card has been coming out through many different decks for many signs and collective readings. So I do feel there's an energy to rebuild our world right now, moving through the air, through the collective. I do feel that you have been feeling it. And you'll have to share with me how it's showing up, how you're sensing it, because through this, your sensory ability is now amplifying. You are gaining more mastery around it. And you are emerging as a higher version of yourself. So there's a lot that is happening in this card. So I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. Whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages, which is my favorite part. It's when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. So yeah, I feel that there's something that is surfacing, something that you are having to face, and it feels uncomfortable. And with this discomfort, there's an ending, like a completion, and something that I feel you are dissecting to see how it works, and then you're putting back together in a different way or not at all. That is the Tower card. So it's definitely moving through the collective. And again, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So before I continue on here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear its message. And if you are enjoying my content, you are feeling a connection to me, and you're wanting to support me, the best and free way that you could do this is by subscribing and hitting that notification bell. This helps my channel grow, and it allows my messages to land with the people that need them. So thank you again, everyone, for all of your support and love here in this community. And all of those that gave your love on my community post about the wildfires. We are under evacuation alert. It doesn't mean that we have to leave our house. It just means that we have to be prepared, like prepare and get things cleaned up or whatever we need to do to fire smart our home. And we're just waiting to see what happens here. So fingers crossed, we're staying grounded. You know, this is a reality we are facing. We are staying chill, you know, we're going to work through it, whatever happens. So I feel that this Five of Wands, everyone, it's an energy that feels like everything's all over the place. I could choose to freak out and just lose all control of myself in this experience, but why? Right? Why do that when I can stay stable and grounded? Yeah, sure, it's freaky, and it is scary to move through something like that, losing everything that we have. But I feel that because I created it, I could do it again. So it's not something that I can't do. It's something I can rebuild again. And this is what the Tower card is representing. Your ability to rebuild again if something were to fall, right? So this Five of Wands is coming in almost like testing you. And, you know, I've always felt the Five of Wands in my experience when something big was about to happen in my life. So before I was monetized on YouTube, I remember I was at that point where either this was going to work or I'm going to have to go back to my 9 to 5. And there was no way I was going to go back to my 9 to 5. So I was like, I have to push through this point where rent was due. I had all this pressure where, you know, nothing was coming in for me to continue doing this. But because I pushed through, something happened and the door unlocked and opened. This 5 of Wands feels like those experiences for us right now. And Spirit is encouraging you to stay grounded, right? You might be going through something that is intense. Maybe it has to do with people. I feel like people energy is affected. So it's the way that we're showing up in our connections. It's how we're interacting with others. And as you are, they want you to stay authentically you. Just be yourself. It doesn't matter what someone wants of us. Like, sometimes we have a people-pleasing energy where we do things for others even though we don't want to, but because we want them to like us or to be in our life, we do it, whether we like it or not. So we suffer in silence. And that is not what you're meant to do right now. They want you to speak your truth. They want you to say no if you need to say no. Say yes if you want to say yes, right? And I feel this is opening you up to an experience that is unlike anything that you have ever experienced before. And I feel this is like the next level around it. And I do feel that some of you right now in your experience are going through an awakening where things are becoming very real, like you're seeing behind the veil, and maybe everything just feels like it's fake. Everything just feels like it's not real, you know? And we go through these experiences. I did too. And I know people right now in my life that are going through this experience where they're like, not understanding what is going on, why it's like this, what's the point, all kinds of things. So almost like disconnecting and disassociating from everything because this truth is there in their face. This feels like a layer, because I feel like we go through this through layers, and it's through the different kinds of experiences we have. So you may be going through something, it might not be that big, or maybe it is a really big thing that's happening, life-changing. You are being called to be strong here, to maybe adapt or change or shift or adjust or, you know, shape shift in the experience, because you are able to do that in the way that you show up through it. Doesn't matter what the energy is externally to you. Anything can be happening. Let it. You stay in your own frequency and vibration through it. This is where your power lies. Okay, so it's important. And you can see that there's the energy of water. I feel like this has to do with floods, bigger cities. To me, I don't know why, but I'm getting like New York City, something to do with water, emotions, like frantic. It's just supercharged and it's scattered, right? Maybe because of some sort of weather event. We're having weather events right now everywhere, all over the world. And it's not to be afraid of it. This happens in the world. Right? And, you know, I'm talking to my neighbors. They're letting us know that, you know, this is something that happens. We're all here. You know, it's just something that happens naturally. So, you know, everybody's like really, really high spirited, like very like grounded. It's wild. And I see crowds. I'm seeing energy of others. Either it's scattered or it's supporting. So you know what your experience is. And if you feel like you're not in an experience that you have support, they want you to call on that support, but look for it because it's already there. It might not be showing up in the way that you think it's going to show up. Sometimes we, you know, have a fixed idea of how it's going to happen, who it's going to happen through, what timing it's going to happen through. They want you to release all that because that is slowing this energy down, or it's not allowing you to see it. And remember, you're very capable. Whatever this is, it's only temporary. It's not going to last. And you are learning through this experience. This is the biggest thing. And it's so crazy because I feel the laugh I got is the laugh that my neighbors gave me, because they've been through this so many times that they're like, oh, you know, we go through this every year. And they just kind of, it is what it is kind of energy. And, you know, everything comes with something. So the Hierophant card is this awareness, like this understanding around something that may feel too complex or too overwhelming or emotional for someone. And everybody has their own journey. We all go through things differently. I feel that whatever the experience is, we have it throughout life, different ways, you know. And even your experience through lifetimes, this energy feels scattered. It feels like I'm seeing alphabets in my mind's eye all over the place, like they're not making sense. So maybe something doesn't make sense to you right now. And maybe that is an energy that is interfering with your experience because you're stressed, you're worried, or you're anxious about it. I feel what's happening in your experiences, Spirit is encouraging you to go within, right? We don't have to believe everything that is happening externally, right? We don't have to choose to partake in anything externally either. So there's almost like, where do you begin and where does someone end, right? And it's about you protecting your energy. And it's also about knowledge and wisdom, like understanding. So you may be going through an experience where had you not gone through it, you wouldn't have understood it. But because you're now going through it, you understand it. You're able to interpret it and share it and also heal through your story of you moving through it and the strength and what pushed you through it and you overcame it. So there's like a story here, a way to express it, a way to share it, a way to receive support through someone else's story, right? Through a therapist, a healer, you know, someone who, like a mentor, a coach. So I'm getting this like exchanging, like teacher, student. So you may be moving through an experience where you are learning, but you're also teaching at the same time. And maybe you weren't aware of that. And now that you look, you're realizing that, oh my gosh, I'm going through an experience like that. It's not something that you're meant to take, like the actual experience. Sometimes we take it personally. Like it's just almost is like a sucker punch to the gut. This is what I'm getting with the Tower card. And it, you know, this, I feel, because I'm going through this, is representing weather events for some of us, right? This might be health scares. This might be job losses, changes. I feel this is change that we're not used to, or we weren't expecting, or we were afraid of, that is happening. And there's something to be understood in that. Like there's something that you're learning through that. And I feel that because you're here, you're in an experience that feels very spiritual to you, where you are trying to understand yourself, or you're more at peace with yourself, right? You're on a journey where you're understanding all of these things and you're growing through the experiences. And it's just, it's a way that we go through some of the things that we go through. So, you know, who inspires you right now? Who is it that whose company do you enjoy when you're with them, when you're watching them, that teaches you? I'm getting a course, you know, you're going to find yourself in learning environments where you're learning something new. And maybe you're trying to figure things out on your own and that's new to you, right? Using ChatGPT or YouTube videos, doing tutorials to figure something out. You know, learn as you go. That's what I'm getting here. And the Tower card, I feel this is not a scary experience, even though it looks scary on the card. I feel this is just like a storm passing by, where you have this extreme thunder and lightning. And maybe in your experience right now, you have weather events where there's a lot of thunder, lightning, hurricanes, that kind of an energy. It's fast moving, things happen suddenly, and they're unpredictable. So you may be going through these kinds of experiences right now, and Spirit wants you to hold strong. I feel the shaking is taking down something that isn't meant to be there anymore, because we have outgrown it. You have outgrown it. It is something that no longer fits. It is not a part of your purpose anymore. And maybe you feel like you don't want to let it go. You don't want this to happen. You're fighting it. You are trying to resist it. You're trying to control it. All these kinds of things. It just feels like you're holding something that is meant to fall. And I feel you know that. So maybe you're going through an experience like this. I see others rebuilding here, taking the pieces and putting them together. And then I see others that aren't going to put the pieces. They're going to move on to something else. And these all represent something different. None of them mean that something's right or wrong, right? It's just an experience that you're moving through. So to me, this feels like there's like a dismantling that is happening in the experience, where you are taking things apart to understand or dissecting something and trying to understand it, right? Because we have the Hierophant card. This is like knowledge, infinite knowledge also coming through. You know, patterns, cycles, like there's this ability that you have to recognize these, especially the ones in your experience, right? It might be, I don't know, for women, menstrual cycles, you know, fertility cycles, these kinds of things. Maybe you have like an app or something like that where you're keeping track of something. This is what I'm seeing here through the Tower card. It's like a matrix, a reality that you are in that is shattering. And the shatter, I'm getting a mirror shattering. The shattering isn't negative. I know it can be a scary experience because you got to be careful. You got to clean all of that up, make sure you get everything, because it can, you know, hurt you. It's, you know, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just something that you were seeing that was being reflected to you has come away, and you're seeing through that. So there's a reality, a perspective. And this is an awakening experience for some of you. It's the next layer of it for others, right? So I've found, and I still am feeling that I'm going through layers. I'm discovering things all the time, and I feel that is a part of learning and growing. And you reach levels, right? So you are incrementally inclining in your experience. And I feel you're at a place where you're more aware. You're aware of your energy, your others' energy, where you begin, where others end. And it doesn't have to be end all, be all. And you're going to be okay. Spirit is saying everything is going to work out for you. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be scared. They want you to trust in the power of you, because you are very capable of moving through whatever this Tower moment is for you. So I've gone through many Tower moments in my experience, and it's always through a decision I made, right? It was always like, okay, I'm going to do this thing. Yes, it's a 50-50 chance. Either it works out or it doesn't. And I'm like, I'm willing to take that and see what happens. Dekhi jaogi. That was my motto in life, still is. Dekhi jaogi in Punjabi means we'll see what happens. And I don't know what's going to happen until I do it and then see what happens. Right? Either it works or it doesn't. And that's all there is to it. And, you know, I don't get butthurt or, you know, sit and dwell in that energy. I'm just not built like that. And I always thought there was something wrong with me that I was able to do that, because some people in my life weren't able to do that. And I'm like, is there something wrong with me that I'm able to do that? And I learned that was actually a strength. And it's something that I feel you just do. It's kind of like I had no choice. I just had to do that. There was, you know, my circumstances are why I think that happened. This is why I believe that, or do things this way. And you're meant to move on from whatever this is, right? And again, this is not happening to you. It's happening for you. Your soul is evolving through this experience. It's a part of the experience you are meant to have here as spirit in human form in this human experience, right? So know that you are safe and you are protected. Your spirit guides are with you. The guidance, the clarity, the signs you need are there with you. All you have to do is open yourself up and trust. So when you're stressing out or you're worrying, you know, that's when we have weight on ourselves. So, and it's natural to stress and worry in situations that feel like Tower moments. Right? So whenever I become aware that, oh my gosh, I've been stressing and worrying so much that it's starting to get confirmed through everything, that's when I have to shift my mindset. That's when I have to shift the energy back to positivity, looking for the love in the experience, because both exist in the same experience. And it's a choice for us to tap into and connect with that energy. So, and for some of you, this Tower moment is representing you leveling up. It's like you're taking an elevator ride all the way to the top floor. It's like to the penthouse suite, right? And I'm getting that energy of that penthouse suite. I'm getting business. I'm getting stock market. I'm getting something to do with like digital coins. Like I'm seeing like Wall Street. I'm seeing people in business clothes. I don't know if you work in that area or a business neighborhood. conferences, these kinds of things. I'm seeing a lot of people around you, and I'm seeing you leveling up through the connection you have to people. So keep yourself open here, even though like I feel this is something good happening for you. It's a blessing in disguise. And you have your angels, your guardians here as well. So I'm going to pull one card, see who's coming forward, and share their message with you. So we are getting for you Archangel Metatron. Look at that. Archangel Metatron is coming forward. You have a divine calling. You have a divine calling. God and the angels are recruiting you at this time. Where you are is where you have been strategically placed. Trust that what you are facing now has everything to do with what you are here to heal, and that it will lead to a life that is aligned to meaning and purpose. You are here to make a difference, and it must begin with where you are right now. So they want you to trust in the process, trust in yourself in that process of the reality or experience you are in. I have an affirmation for you. Feel free to write this down and use it, and also claim the energy by writing it in the comment section below. I am ready to fulfill the call of my soul. I'm ready to fulfill the call of my soul. So I'm going to read you the message. So Metatron, wow. That is a very powerful archangel. The throne next to God is said to be one of the strongest of the archangels. Alongside his twin brother, Sandalphon, Kabbalistic texts support the idea he once lived on earth as Enoch, who was a prophet and the great-grandfather of Noah. As an angel, Metatron is guiding this age. This powerful archangel governs the sacred sciences, helps us understand the interconnectedness of all things, and is supporting us as we enter an age of awareness and growth. Any challenges that are rising up for you at this time are not created by God, but situations that have developed based on the choices and actions that you have taken. Often when things get difficult, it can be easy to abandon the divine and your angels, but right now you are being encouraged to draw them closer in. Lean into the arms of your guides. They are there to help you heal your life. And eventually you will share with others how they can do the same. So, wow, that is very powerful. Oh my goodness, I've got goosebumps. So that is your message from Archangel Metatron. We're going to go ahead, close, and seal your reading now with an angel number with a final message. So we are getting here 4040, divine love. Wrap yourself up in divine love. Fill yourself up with divine love and share that with others. So you are always loved. Know that. Own that power. Look for the love in your life. It exists there. Sometimes we can feel like it's not there. And when we're repeating a story over and over again, it becomes a reality. So there's something that Spirit is showing you there. Angels are supporting you. You're going to see these angels. You're going to feel their presence. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.
Trust you're here for a reason. Spirit called you here.
If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day mindset shift and 60-day soul commitment challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care along with my other creations at Koto Create.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven, and Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support.
Thank
you for watching. I'm sorry.
It's pretty close.